Let's begin, right? So before we start solving, there are some things that we need to remember, right? Um, right? Once you have an equal sign, which you will have in all these here, because we're solving, Nathan, right? Because we're solving, whenever you have a plus and you move the plus across the equal sign, it becomes a minus. That's okay? And the other way around, right? Come for the phones, please. Right? And the other way around as well. If I have a multiply and it goes across the equal sign, it becomes what? Divide. If you have a divide and it move across the equal sign, it becomes multiply, right? Basic things that you need to remember. If you have square roots and you move this square root across the equal sign, it becomes what? Square. And if you have square and you move across the equal sign, it becomes what? Square root, right? So just some simple things here to remember. Okay? Everything we did in simplifying, you're going to apply it here. So let's start with some small examples here. If I give you 3x minus 1 is equal to 5, right? And I said to solve. Remember, solve means you want to get x by itself. Okay? So you want to get rid of what values here? 3 and the minus 1, right? You only remember the other way around. You only remember if I ask you to do this. What you do first? What you do first? Multiply and then minus. Where that came from? Right? Brackets, order, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. Yeah? It came from this, right? So whenever you're doing this, sometimes what you do is going reverse. Right? So if you look here, which one again rid of first? Right? You see it coming this way. Again, rid of the subtraction first. Right? That's one of the ways you can look at it, right? That's one of the ways you can look at it. You okay with that? So you're taking the minus 1 and moving it across here. You'll get 3x is equal to 5 plus 1. That's okay? Or the next thing that we could do, is say 3x minus 1. You can add 1 here, add 1 here. Right? Minus 1 plus 1, that'll be 0. 5 plus 1, that's 6. That's okay? Yeah? And now, what do? Divide both sides by 3 or carry the multiplier across and it becomes divide. So we'll get x is 2. Right? This is very important, right? You have to be able to do this properly. What about here? 5x plus 3 all over 4 is equal to 11. Right? Here we have a little problem. All of a sudden we have a fraction here. Right? But you don't want to move with that fraction. So the way to get rid of fractions is you have 2 options. If you have 2 fractions separated by equal sign, cross multiply. That's option 1. Next option is this fraction, I don't want to work with it. So I'm going to multiply everything by 4. If I multiply this by 4, I'll get 5x plus 3. If I multiply this by 4, I'll get 44. Right? And then carry across plus 3. Carry across plus 3, it becomes minus 3. So 5x is equal to 41. And then solve for x. 5 multiplied by x will give us divide. That's okay? So the hard thing in questions like this is, what do I move first? Right? What do I move first? Okay? I can't move the 3 because the 3 is divided by the 4. I can't move the 5 because the 5 is divided by the 4. Right? But if I get rid of the 4, I'll get this, which is easy to work out. Okay with that? So in your mind, before you start, make sure you move the right things first. Okay? Right? And remember, divide across the equal sign becomes multiply, plus becomes minus, multiply becomes divide. That's okay? Order is very, very important. Okay? Copy it down. Copy it down and just try one more. your time. Try number 3. Right, so all we're doing today is just solving, right? We solve an equation and we're going to solve simultaneously and so on, right? 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 This one I will choose two fractions, equal sign, cross multiply, right? Right? Two fractions, equal sign, cross multiply. Right. Right. So what to do? Right? I am using the two fractions equal sign cross multiply. Nice little rule to use, right? So I'm multiplying 1 by this, and I'm multiplying 3 by this. That's okay. Expand all the brackets. Brianna, once you get here, you can do the whole thing. 1 by this will give me 6x minus 4. 3 by this will give me 15. Right? What do I do with minus 4? Carry it across and it becomes plus 4. And then divide both sides by 6. So I'll get 19 on 6. That's okay? Right? Try one more like that before I change it up. 7x minus 3 all over 5 is equal to 4 over 4 over 3. Try that. Take your time, right? Two fractions equal signs, so you can follow the same technique I use here. Finish? Take your time, take your time. I'm sharing it. Alex, you got you? Okay. Online message answers too, please. I jumped Jeremy. Good. Right, for those who looking at the recent past papers, right? You'd recognize that you're not seeing a question that they're saying solve this. Have words. You have to take the worded problem and create this and then solve. Right? So you kind of change the format of number 2 now, right? Where they're giving you more worded type problems. Okay, so we're going to focus on, after we do some examples, we go to the worded type, right? All right, let's see what you got. Right, you leave it as a fraction if you want. 2 fractions, equal sign. So what to do? Cross multiply, right? That's a rule, right? We never heard it before. Write it down in red, right? 2 fractions. You have a fraction here and a fraction here. Equal sign in the middle. Cross multiply, right? 3 by this. 3 by 7x minus 3. 5 multiplied by 4. That's 20. So 3 by 7, that's 21x. 3 by minus 3, that's minus 9. That's 20. Right? When you reach here, it should be familiar, right? Carry across the minus 9. Carry across the minus 9, and you will get 21x is equal to 20 plus 9. 21x is 29. Divide both sides by 21. X is 29 on 20. That's okay? Yeah? Right. So what would happen if I gave you a case like this? Suppose I said x minus 1 over 3 plus suppose I said x minus 1 over 3 by x plus 2 over 2 is equal to 4. What you do in a case like this? The problem is I have 2 fractions here and 1 here, right? What to do? What am I doing here, Tishon? You want to make this look something like that, right? So what you will do with that part there? What you will do? That's how we've been doing and simplifying all the time, right? Huh? Right. So you can simplify these two technically by cross multiplying. It's not really cross multiplying, right? Right? But it's like that. That's okay. So on the right hand side, stays as 4 and 1. But left hand side, what you just do? What's the denominator? 6. Denominator. That's 2 by 3. Right? What's the numerator? X minus 1 pi. So it's 2 by this. And so it's 2 by x minus 1 plus 3 by this, right? 3 by x plus. That okay with that? So I took the 2 fractions and I simplified them to 1. 30. You sure? And then you'll simplify all this. So you'll get 2x minus 2 plus 3x plus 6 all over 6 is 4 and 1. And then what to do here? Bring your like terms together. Yeah. So 2x plus 3x, 5x minus 2 plus 6, 4 all over 6, 4 and 1. Now this looks just like this. So what to do now? What to do? Cross multiply, right? 1 by this, 5x plus 4, 6 by 4, 24. Carry across the 4, you'll get 5x is 20. Divide everything by 5, you'll get x is 4. Right? Copy down. Let's try our next one. Take your time, step by step. That they are pass around to watch them. Right, take your time. Take your time on the left side. Find your brackets properly, bring the knife together. All right, let's do it again. Come on, bring a house. Today, nice, well done, Sean. Fine, we'll be able to calculate that. All right, let's do it. Let's see what we got. 5 by 3 is 15. Okay. Where by it, right? Choose another visualizing that. No. Right, sorry. Sorry. So 5 by 3, 3 by this, 5 by this, and bring the plus in the middle. That's all, right? Right? 3 by 5, 3 by this, 5 by this. Right? So when I multiply this, I'll get 3x plus 9, 5 by x, 5x, 5 by 2, 10. All over 15 is equal to 6 on 1. Right? Now, I just simplifying out here. 3x plus 5x, 8x. 9 plus 10, that's 19. Over 6 on 1. Two fractions, equal sign, cross multiply. 8x plus 19 by 1. It's 8x plus 19. 15 by 6. That's how much? 80. Yeah? 90, sorry. 30 plus 60, sorry, 90. Carry across 19. You'll get 90 minus 19. Right? 8x is what? 61? Sorry, 71. So x is equal to 71 on 8. That's okay? You can leave it like that if you want. Yeah? Nice. That's type 1, type 2. Next type. Oh. Who's that? Anya? No, we can. Right, next one. Everybody okay with that? Right? So again, we try to build up some worded, right? Next one. Let's take a look at some solving simultaneously before I drop you into past papers, right? Right, I'll show you one technique. Right, I'll show you this the elimination technique, right? All right, so watch this here, right? This technique will work all the time, right? I know each person have a different way they may have learned in school, but what I'm gonna show you will work all the time, right? So here's what you can do. We're gonna try to eliminate x, right? So what I like to do is make sure the x's line up, the y's line up, and the constants on the outside. So if I give you something like this, 4y plus 7, sorry, 4y is equal to 7x plus 3. You want to make it look like this. So bring the 7x here, write the y after, and leave the constant last. Always write x, then y, then constant. Right? Once you do that, this technique will always work out, right? Ready? Right? Real simple. In order for you to work this out, all you have to do is you multiply this equation by the value and the sign in front of x in the next equation, right? So the value and sign in front of x here is plus 4. So multiply this equation by plus 4, and this equation, you're multiplying it by the value and the sign in, which is plus 7. That makes sense? Right? That's all you have to do, right? Whatever the coefficient of x here, multiply it here. Whatever the coefficient of x here, multiply it here. That's it. Are you okay with that? So 4 by every single term. 4 by 7x. Right, it's 28x. 4 by minus 6. Minus 24y. 4 by 1 is 4. Right? Now 7 by 4. 28x. 7 by 5. 35y. 7 by 9. 63. That's okay? Are you okay with that? Now these two are the same, so after you multiply the correct value, you just minus it. Here's if people make mistakes, right? So be careful. 28x minus 28 is 0. Minus 24 minus 35 is minus 59. Okay? Minus and a plus is a minus. So it's minus 24 minus 35, which is the same as minus 24 minus 35, which is minus 59. Is equal to minus 59. Well, look at that. So minus 24y minus 25y minus 59. 4 minus 63 minus 59. And all your hard work finish. Divide both sides by minus 59 and you'll get y as well. That's okay? So once you reach here, just divide both sides by minus 59. All right? Right? Once you minus, you divide by the same value and you're done. Right? You find for y, just plug in y here. So when y is 1, you will get 7x minus 6 by 1 is 1. So plugging in y is 1. You could choose any of these 4 equations, any one you want. Plug in y is 1. Wherever you see y, put 1. You'll get 7x minus 6 is 1. 7x is 7. Divide both by 7. And you get x is 1. So your answer is 1. That's okay? So again, three things you have to remember. Multiply this equation by the coefficient of x here. Multiply this equation by the coefficient of x here. Once you do that properly, you minus, and then you solve for y. Right? And once you have y, choose any equation you want. Right? Same process over and over, right? Are you okay with that? Copy it down. Let's try one. Right? Take your time to try number 2. Sorry. So, ready? Ready to get color? Okay, this one. Color. So, Mohammed. Yes, sir. So, once again, nice whole numbers, right? I use the same value 7 and 4. 3, 5, 7. Oh, yeah, if you didn't get a whole number, tell me now. What check you will get. Right? Get a whole number? You sure? Get a whole number. Supposed to be a nice whole number, right? Anybody didn't get a whole number? Didn't? I didn't come to it. Bring it in on one time. Oh, yeah, you can come to it. Let's get a work at a time now. Like that. I'll do that. It's supposed to be a nice phone number. Anybody get in trouble online? Right, but not right. This is, oh yeah, and I think I know where your mistake might remember is. But, yeah. One, one. Huh? Yeah, okay. Wait, I was, oh, okay. Yes, sorry, so it's 21 minus 16, which is not 5, which is 21 plus 16, right? 21 minus 16 is 21 plus 16, right? All right, nice. Anybody else? Okay, whole number is the whole number. All right, nice. Another side. Online, you can message your answers. Let's see what you got. Already you might get a whole number, so yeah, wrong. Right? And this time to get a whole number. Right? So you're multiplying this by the coefficient of x here. You're multiplying this by the coefficient, this by the coefficients of that, which is 4. So this will give you 28x plus 21y. 7 by 18, that's 126. Is that correct? 126. 4 by 7, 28. 4 by 4, that's 16. 4 by 13, that is 52. Minus, minus, minus. This is 0. My advice here, if you're getting these things wrong, just put it in the calculator and make sure. 21 minus 16. Okay? 21 minus 16, minus and a minus, that's a plus. So you're supposed to get 37 is equal to 127 minus 52 is 74. You okay with that? Yeah. And now we're going to divide both sides by 37. So we'll get y is 2. Okay? When y is 2, come up here. And when y is 2, unplug it in. Right? So you will get 4x plus 3 by 2. 4x plus 3 by 2 is 18. So 4x plus 6 is 18. 4x is 18 minus 6. 4x is 12. Did I record this class? Oh. X is 3. That's okay? So your answers are 3 and 2. All right, let's go to worded problems now. Any questions online? Any questions here? Okay. Right, I'm not going. Right. I'm not going to the topic by topic. I'm going to the next one questions I gave you all. If you check in the group, I gave it 2 things, a topic by topic, and something with older years, like 84 and 85 and 95 and things. Right? I'm using this one now because you all should be getting ready for exam. Let's give you some harder questions. What's that look? Right. Let's start with some worded problems. Hold on. That's factorization. Right. So here we have some solving simultaneous, but in 1987, they gave us one like this. 1987. Take a little read and let's see if we can develop the equations together and then you will solve them. Take a little read. Right? So C is for a chair and D is for a desk. Take your time, right? Within there, you have 2 equations that you have to solve simultaneously. Okay? You have 5 minutes. Right, so let's check on your equations, right? So they said 7 chairs plus 9, that's the $12, right? 7 chairs plus 9, that's 12. That's okay? 7 chairs plus 9, that's 12. Oh, it's like 12,000. I think it's $12. By all use. 1,200, all right, 1,200. And then 13 shares plus 6, that is 1,200. That's okay? Yeah. So you're going to multiply equation 1 by what? Multiply this by 13 and the next by 7. You will get big values, right? That's okay? Remember that in case you get wrong. Right? So let's see what you got. I will do this on the board. Would I? Right, so I'm gonna multiply 1 on top by 13. And more than up is 7 by 13, what, 91? Yeah, 91 C. Right, and then 9 by 13 is how much? 117 B. And then 13 by 12 is, well, 1200 is. And then multiply the equation underneath by 7. You'll get 91C plus 42D, correct? Is equal to 84. And then we minus in. Minus 91C minus 91C is 0. 117 minus 42 is how much? 75D is equal to 15,600 minus 84 is how much? And then you divide everything by 75 and you'll end up with 96. So one desk is $96. And then you want to solve for a chair. So you go back to the top, right? Any equation you want. 7C plus 9 by 96 is equal to 1200. So 7C is equal to 1200 minus 9 by 96. How much is that? 864. Okay, then in the calculator. And then 1200 minus 864 is how much? So it's 336 divided by 7, which is 48, 40. Right? 40. A little bit of working, right? The numbers kind of big, right? So we try to give you something realistic. Huh? How are you doing, Nick? You want to do the next one? Yeah, I'll make our next one. Yeah, I like that one. I like that. I like that. Right, we're doing 1990 after, a little bit harder. 1990. Come on, let's my time. 1990. All right, let's try the next one. I'm gonna zoom in there. Anybody write it? I'm gonna zoom in, right? This one way harder to get equations. I like this one the most. It's like a what are coming up next. Take it on this, right? Let's zoom in there for your. Oh wait, that's what they do. Right, Mary paid 2,100 for 4 parrots and 3 dogs. If she bought 1 more dog and 2 fewer parrots, you see, right? That's total that. She would have paid 200 more. All right. Do you think? Sometimes this came in SC 3 years ago. Yeah, 4 years. How many? That's like 4 years. No, your one not written up. Your one's from 5. 4 years ago, something like this came in SC. Yeah, something like that came. But it was without that particular one to say what's happening. I think it was like 4 years ago. Right, give me a minute again. I want to see what you get. Of course, use P for parrot and T for dog, right? Yeah, yeah, sure. Right, so let's pick on somebody to help us out here. Hold on. Let's pick on somebody. He's up in the already. Right? Let me see who's the big boy. Um, uh, Pop behind that the quick. Buddy, where are you, boy? The picture. Tell me the first one. I'll give you the easier one. Tell me the first equation. 4p plus 3d is 2100. Nice. And the square. That's the second equation. What is p and here? So she bought one more dog. How many dogs she bought? Yeah, P is parent, D is dog. She bought one more dog. So how much is that? She bought 3 initially, right? So in this case, she would have bought 4 dogs, right? And she bought 2 pure parrots. So instead of 4 parrots, she buy how many? 2, right? Nice. What's it cost now? She paid 200 more. So what's it cost? What is the cost, Tyler? What's the cost of the 2 parrots and 4 dogs? 2,300, right? 2,300. But okay with that? So those are your 2 equations. Anybody confused? Okay, sure. But the question said 1 less dog, right? Sorry, 1 more dog and 2 less parrots. Okay, now we are saying and solve simultaneous. Oh yeah, I pass on to what some solving simultaneous. Copy down. Right, I copy to what some people there. You guys not put on those, right? Now, I got 500, right? Very good, Oli. I've seen some good things there. Quality shadow, CEOs. All right. One my child. Right, let's finish it up there. So I'm gonna multiply the top equation by 2 and the bottom equation by 4. So I'll get 8p plus 6p is equal to 200. And here will be 8p plus 16d. 4 by 23 is what? 92? 92. Minus, minus, minus. Some of you all still got it right, but 6 minus 16 is minus 10, right? You all with plus. 42 minus 9,200 is equal to minus 5,000. Some of you all got 10 and 5,000. You got the final answer right, but that line there is wrong, right? Okay, and then divide both by minus 10 and you'll get 500. So you all got the right answer, but I didn't like how you put my in and put the minus, right? So D is 500, and then if it go back and solve for P, right? So 4 by P plus 3 by 500 is the, yeah, D is 500, right? It's 2100. So 4P is equal to 2100 minus 500. Right? 4P is equal to 600. P is how much? What's your got here? 150. Okay. Right? I like how you're solving. Let's see if we can do better. Right? Let's get one hard one. My 2024 have right there on it. But there's a nice one in 2024. Hold on, I'm gonna screen in one more, 2024. Right. In Jan 2024, here's how it looks, right? They give it something like this. The diagram below shows a triangle and an equilateral. All angles are in degrees, right? They want you to get an equation from the triangle, get an equation from the equilateral, and then solve for A and B. Right? I am not showing you the equation because I can't show you all of that, right? Let's start here. Start there. Find the equation from that command. Wait, what? I don't know what is that. What is that? Right? Alicia, what we know about the triangle? What we know about the angle in a triangle? Yeah, Alicia? What we know about the angles in a triangle? 7 up? What you know? All the angles sum to what? 180, right? All the angles sum to 180, right? Do you think add up all, make it equals to 180? That's all, right? Theory man and CX, you try to get a mark. You spend all your time solving simultaneous or something and you can't bring it, right? But you have to learn to connect them, right? Simplify it out, Asa, right? Simplify it out, right? So add up all three sides, make it equal to 180. Hurry up, simplify it, right? Add up all three sides and make it equal to 180. Right, and that's one for a little more close to the back. Jan 2024. But that was the year. Yes, we are in. Yes, we are in. Add it up, simplify it out, yeah? Bring the like terms together and work it out. Right? Add them up and equal to 180. Try that quick. Tell me what you get. Tell me what you get when you simplify it out. Have a next one. Then it's all the time. Okay. I will 391. I will give that one. So with some what you get awaiting on Edwards. Right, I saw Alex in the back there, Alicia complaining, Harry online, Isaac here. Isaac not there. Isaac there, Francis income, but it's the income here. So, Dylan. Worry, you see how it's don't worry. Right, finally there, Savira, Anya, Narayan, Egypt. Alexander online. Ian didn't come today. Jamari. And it's here. Right, so let's see what you all got 2A plus 5B. Y'all got it? That's right. Let's see what you got, right? So don't worry, we have more with it, but still next one, right? So you got A. So you got A plus 2B plus 3B plus A plus 9 equal to 180. And of all it is, I am getting 28 plus 5B equal to 180 minus 9. So I got 2A plus 5B is 171. That's okay? Yes? You can write QED or all of plot. Right now for the same thing, do it here. Sorry, hold on. How many? What's the total amount of angles in a quadrilateral? How much? 360. Oh yeah. Do the same thing again. Do the same thing again, please. Right, Alicia Gomez. KB, right? KB. One side of that block over there, right? And two, you know. Take your time, and your answer supposed to look like that there. Tell me if you get up. Go back to the diagram. Okay, sorry, I am sorry. Good, Justin. Can we up? Two. You provide me. Idea. The Alicia. Right, nice. Let's see what we got, and then I'll lay a solve with simultaneous, right? So all we have to do is to take 6A, add it to 3A plus 2B plus 18 plus 3B plus 3B minus 2A and make it equal to 36. And then add it up. Minus 2 plus 6 is 4A plus 3A, that's 7A. Right, and then in fields, I have 9b, 11, and 3, 14. So, hold on, I'm back up there. That's 3b, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Eight B. And we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, nice. Equal to 360 minus 18. So that's 7A plus 8B is equal to 342, right? Nice. Good. And hopefully you can handle the rest. Right, but in exam, let's just say that you did not get the equations, right? Should may not have got part one, or not feeling my day part one. But let's say you didn't get part one and part two, you have the equations to solve in part three. That's okay? So read the question, don't leave it blank, even if you didn't figure out how to develop the equations. Because they gave it to you, then ask to solve it in part three. Okay? Do we have enough time to solve it? Yeah, we have enough time to solve it. I like it first, I like that first. Somebody else said, nah, right? Because if people I'll give you an extra 3 minute break, right? Oh yeah, solve that here fast enough. Right? Even if you lost that 2 marks, you should get the next 3 marks, right? And the numbers kind of lame, but that's what I give you. Oh yeah, finish it up. I just want to see what I want to see before you go. I want to see some of you all doing it good, right? Yeah, now I want to see yours, right? Maybe you was going okay. I want to see somebody else. I want to see maybe you're getting it right. Take your time, follow all these steps, and that is it for this, right? Can't do it as now. These numbers. right? Just over 27. Right, very good. And 2a is 171 minus 5 by 27. And 18 with 8. All right, nice. Okay. All right, so that's for today. Again, we'll continue to do some worded and then we'll go into quadratic something next week, right? And then we're gonna get around. I'll give you a little break and I'll give you a 2 week break, right? And then we start back in the holidays. Okay? Some paper ones. All right, that's it online. Or just the paper.